नमस्ते बच्चों, हमेशा खुश रहो। माई सेल्फ जीवन डॉक्टर मोनिका त्रिवेदी. Today's topic is the comparative study of the elements of the second transition series and those of the first transition series. Okay, so as we know that the first transition series and second transition series has a similar characteristics. Okay, like oxidation state, magnetic property, and ionic radii. So but there is a difference between some of the values. So first we have to learn about the oxidation state of the first transition series and third transition series. Okay, that the element of the both transition series exhibit the variable oxidation state. Some of them are common and other are uncommon or the unfamiliar with the oxidation state. It may be recalled that for the elements of the first transition series, which is 3D series, generally lower oxidation states are most stable. Okay, plus 2 and plus 3 variable oxidation states are more stable, while the higher oxidation states are less stable. That is why their compound in the higher oxidation state are less stable and more reactive. Okay, like example Cr2O7 2 minus. Okay, in this complex the Cr is present in a plus cis oxidation state and the MnO4 minus. So the Mn in the plus 7 oxidation state are strong oxidizing agent, and in their reaction get reduced to chromium plus 3 and Mn plus 2 state, which are stable respectively. Okay, then the lower oxidation state like plus 2 and plus 3 state generally dominate the chemistry of the first transition elements, like cobalt plus 2 ion is quite stable in aqueous medium, as well as cobalt plus 3 ion is highly stable. On the other hand, the ruhenium plus ion is hardly known, but similarly no such complexes of ruhenium plus 3 is known and formed by the cobalt and ammonia ligand. Okay, so in another example, like in a second transition series, plus 2 and plus 3 oxidation states are lightly important, but the higher oxidation state like plus 5 and plus 6 and plus 7 are stable, okay, and important character. So for example, in a magnesium group plus 7 group, Mn plus 2 ion is stable, while Tc plus 2 ion is unstable, and Tc plus 3 occurs in some pi complexes and clusters only. Okay, so in a group 6, chromium forms a large number of compound and complexes, while molybdenum form only few. Okay, now the chromium fourth ion are less stable, but molybdenum 4 ion are highly stable. Okay, like MO molybdenum oxide MoO4 2 minus ion is not easily reduced. In a group 7, again MnO4 minus is unstable, but TCO4 minus is stable. Okay, these are the changes, stability changes because of the oxidation state of the metal ion. Okay, so um, this is the TCO4 is a very weak oxidizing agent as compared to MnO4, but it is unstable, and MnO4 is a stable oxidizing agent. Okay, similarly these are the more components, FeO4, chromium Cl6. Okay, these are also not known compound because these complexes are unstable form according to their oxidation state. Okay, so, and but while ruhenium O4 MO6 are quite stable. Okay, both have a similar oxidation state, but Fe, chromium and nickel are from the 3D transition series, and ruhenium MO are the second transition series. Okay, so the highest oxidation state of the 3D transition series is plus 7, but for the 4D transition series the member highly oxidation state is ruhenium. Okay, next is ionic radii. In terms of the ionic radii, it has been observed that the ionic radii of 3D transition series are similar than those of the 4D transition series. Okay, uh, that is slightly different from the um, first transition series. So the third transition series has a less ionic radii value as compared to fourth transition series ionic radii value. Okay, if we see the strontium, titanium, chromium, and Zn, we can see here that the ionic radius values for those elements. Okay, now you can see the ions in a yttrium, zirconium, molybdenum, cadmium. Okay, you can see in yttrium plus 3 state, it ionic radii is 104, but in scandium plus 3 condition, there is a ionic radii 81. Okay, as well as you can see in a plus 4 condition, zirconium 86 and titanium plus 4 is 75, and here is 86. Now the molybdenum plus 4 is 79, and chromium plus 4 is 68. Okay, and the Zn is 2 plus, has a 74 ionic radii, and cadmium has a 97 radii. So this is the variation in ionic radii of 3D and 4D transition series. Next is a magnetic property. It has been observed that the magnetic property of first transition series element could be easily interpreted, and magnetic movement of these ion atom are or compounds can be represented by spin only formula, as we learned earlier. Okay, so which have the idea of the number of the unpaired electron in them. For this, the geometry of the complexes of these elements could be explained according to their magnetic property. The geometry of the element can be explained. Okay, but second transition series elements are more complex and difficult to use spin only formula to get number of unpaired electrons or a magnetic moment, because of the orbital contribution could not be ignored for these kind of compounds. Okay, so this is because the 4D orbital are too much spread out in a space, and as a result the inner electronic repulsion of these complexes are much less as compared to first transition series orbital. Okay, so if we talk about the crystal field splitting of 4D orbital and 3D orbital, so the crystal field splitting is much larger as compared to 3D orbital. Therefore, the heavier element of these series will tend to give the lowest spin or inner orbital complexes as compared to first transition series, which will give the high spin or a outer orbital complexes. So these are the comparative studies of the 3D and 4D transition series of d block elements. Thank you.